Welcome to our channel. In this video, we will discuss about herbicide. Nowadays, it is seen that the farmer are using more chemicals, that is insecticide, pesticides and herbicide. Before using such chemical, we have to know something, that is the amount to use, the type of chemical to use and when to use. Such are very important things before using any chemical. In this video, we will discuss about such a chemical, that is herbicide. Herbicide is a substance which is used to kill the herb. Herb is any plant with leaves, seeds, or flower but doesn't have any woody stem. Here we have used herbicide instead of weedicide. Why? Because because weedicide are used to kill the weeds only, but the herbicide are used to kill our wanted plant, that is our crop, as well as our unwanted plant, that is weeds. So here we have used herbicide because the herbicide may kill the wanted plant, that is our crop, and our unwanted plant, that is weeds. Now we will discuss about the classification of the herbicide. First, it is on the basis of method of application. On the method of application, first is soil apply herbicide. But here we have to know what is apply herbicide. There are some herbicide, they act through the root or the underground part of the plant. So when such herbicide are applied on the soil, they will show their effect through the root or through the underground part of the plant. Such example is flucloraline and its trade name is basalin. Here flucloraline is its common name and basalin is its trade name. Then come to foliage applied herbicide. There are some herbicide which when applied through the foliar part or through the or on the foliage, they show their effect. Its example is we can take glyphosate, its trade name is Roundup. Paraquat, its trade name is Gramaxone. Then come to based on mode of action. Based on mode of action, one is selective herbicide and another is non-selective herbicide. Here we will first know what is selective herbicide. When we grow a crop, there may be or there may be weeds started. So in such a situation, that is in a mixed growth of plant species, some herbicide will selectively kill the weeds. Such kind of herbicide is called as selective herbicide, meaning in a mixed growth of plant species, it will kill some species without injuring the other species. Its example we can take atrazine and its trade name is several. Then we will discuss about non-selective herbicide. The non-selective herbicide is a herbicide. It will kill all the plant on which it is treated. Means the plant which comes in contact with such kind of herbicide, it will kill the plant, and it will not kill selectively. That is this is plant, that is our wanted plant or unwanted plant. It will kill all the plant that is wanted as well as our unwanted. Then come to based on time of application. This is a very important concept. On the basis of time of application, one is pre-plant application, meaning before sowing the crop, we will go for application of herbicide. And its example is we can take flucloraline, glyphosate, paraquat. These are one example of pre-plant application, meaning before sowing the crop or before planting the crop, we can go for apply such kind of herbicide, that is pre-plant herbicide. Then come to pre-emergence herbicide. meaning uh, in such situation we will apply the herbicide. In pre-emergent situation we will apply the herbicide after the sowing of the crop but before the emergence. After sowing of the crop but before the emergence of the crop, we will deal with two situations. Whenever we are growing annual crop like rice, wheat, these are one annual crop. So in this case, after sowing the crop we will go for after sowing the crop we will go for application but before the emergence. But in a plantation crop, that is perennial crop, like in orchard, in a plantation crop we can take example a mango tree. In rainy season, after a flash of rain, there may be chances of growing weeds in the vicinity of the plant. So, after a flash of rain, we will go for application of herbicide, but before the growing of or emergence of the weeds. Such is situation is called as pre-emergence to weed. One is pre-emergence to crop, meanings after sowing but before emergence of the crop in case of annual crop, and in another situation before the emergence of the weeds in case of perennial plant. We can take example is bitter chlor thiovencurve. Then come to post emergence. Post emergence. Post emergence means we will apply the herbicide after the emergence of the crop. We can take example 2,4-D sodium salt paraquat. These are one example of post emergence. In the next we will discuss about early post emergence. There are some crop like potato and sugarcane. They grow very slow, means uh, their their planting part will germinate at least around 3 to 4 weeks. So during this period there may be chances of growing of weed. So in this situation we will go for applying of herbicide. Such situation is called as early post emergence. And mainly crop like potato and sugarcane we use early post emergence herbicide. Then come to on the basis of mobility. One is contact herbicide and another is translocated herbicide. Here we have to know what is contact herbicide. When we go for applying any herbicide, when the herbicide will come in contact with the plant part, that contact part will be die or kill, other part will not be killed. Such kind of herbicide is called as contact herbicide. We can take example paraquat. And translocated part is when we go for applying any herbicide from the treated plant to the untreated plant, the uh, the herbicide will move through the vascular tissue like xylem and phloem. Such kind of herbicide is called as translocated or systematic herbicide. We can take example glyphosate for translocated herbicide. So contact means the treated part of the plant will be killed, and in case of translocated from the treated to untreated plant, on untreated part, the herbicide will move through the vascular tissue like xylem and phloem. Now we will discuss about a numerical based on herbicide calculation. When we see any herbicide, there may written like this a numerical value and alphabet and its common name. Here we have take 50% WP atrazine. It indicates that 50% active ingredient and the herbicide is in vegetable powder form and its common name is atrazine. Here 50% indicate the active ingredient. Vegetable powder it's indicate the form of the herbicide, and atrazine is the common name of a herbicide. In a herbicide, there are many substances. Means the herbicide consists of active ingredient, solvent, and adjuvant. We cannot use the active ingredient directly because these are very toxic. So we use the active ingredient, we add this active ingredient with the solvent. Again, we add adjuvant. The adjuvant are like surfactant to reduce the surface tension, sticker. These are one adjuvant. By adding the adjuvant, it will increase the efficiency of the herbicide. So the herbicide has been divided into two parts. One part is active ingredient and other part is inert ingredient. The active ingredient is the toxic part of the herbicide. We can take a formula. The formula for the required amount of herbicide is recommended application rate upon active ingredient present in herbicide into 100. This is the basic formula for calculating the dose of herbicide. So we can take example. Find out the required pendimethalin 1 kg active ingredient per hectare for 6,000 meter square area. So the dose is 1 kg active ingredient per hectare. That is, for 1 hectare of land, 1 kg of active ingredient required. That is, 1 kg active ingredient of pendimethalin is required. But our required for 6,000 meter square area. Our formula is recommended application rate. Your recommended application rate is 1 kg per hectare. So here we write 1. Then active ingredient present in the herbicide, that is 30% EC. So the active ingredient present in herbicide is 30. 1 by 30 into 100, it will come 3.33 liter. As it is in EC, it will written in 3.33 liter unit. Unit will be liter. So here we see for 1 hectare it is required 3.33 liter. That is, for 10,000 meter square it is 3.33 liter. Then for 1 meter square it will be 3.33 upon 10,000. Then for 6,000 meter square it will be 3.33 by 10,000 into 6,000. It will be comes around 1.998 liter. I think you have understand this concept. Let us discuss another concept. Here the question is given, how much area can be covered by 40 gram of atrazine if the application rate is 1.5 active ingredient per hectare. So for 1 hectare we can calculate the rate means the rate of active ingredient, required rate of active ingredient is 1.5. The active ingredient in the herbicide is 50. So it will be 1.5 by 50 into 100. So it will comes around 3 kg. Again, 3 kg or 3000 gram required for 1 hectare, that is 10,000 meter square. Then 1 gram will be required for 10,000 by 3000, it will comes around 3.33 meter square per gram. Again, our required is 400 gram. It will be 10,000 by 3000 into 400. It will come around 3.33 into 400. It will become nearly 1332 1332 meter square. So for 1000 gram can be used in 1332 meter square of